Hi everyone, this is Learning with Linda, and today I bring you a November update regarding the SNAP emergency allotments. Now remember guys that when it comes to these new maximum benefit amounts, those actually increase starting in the month of October, right? So if it's just you, one person, right, you can receive up to $281. If it's two individuals in your household, then you guys can get up to $516. Now, when referring to the SNAP emergency allotments for the month of November, we actually have 18 states that have been approved so far. And yes, I bring you the pay date information. We also have 7 states that have been approved for October, but those are the states that will be sending out their payments in the month of November. And then we also have information regarding California and the middle class tax refund. Remember guys that I mentioned in one of my previous videos about those debit cards, right? So California is to start sending out those first batch of debit cards very soon, up to $1,050 via mail starting this week. So also a city in Maryland is accepting applications for the $1,000 cash assistance program. So make sure you guys stay until the end of this video to ensure that you receive this information. Now, before we get started, if you're interested in the latest news regarding stimulus, child tax credits, SNAP, P-EBT, and everything in between, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. Now let's get right to it. And so here we have the new SNAP Max benefits amounts. Remember guys that states with an approved emergency allotment will continue to get an extra monthly emergency payment through February of next year, right, 2023. The extra payment will bring households that are only eligible for a partial benefit up to the new maximum benefit amount for their household size. So for example, once again, if it's just one person, you can receive up to $281. If it's two individuals, $516. If it's three people in your household, $740, and so forth. Households that are already eligible for the maximum benefit amount will receive an extra $95 per month, and then households that are close to the maximum, less than $95 away, will be guaranteed emergency allotments for $95 per household. Here we have the payout date information for the 18 states that have been approved so far for the SNAP emergency allotments for the month of November. So starting off with Alabama, November 30th all the way through the 1st of December. We also have Colorado, November 5th through the 11th. DC's on a regular issuance schedule. We have Illinois, November 21st all the way through the 29th. Kansas, 21st through the 30th of the month of December. Maryland, November 4th all the way through November 23rd. Michigan, November 12th all the way through the 21st. New Hampshire, November 3rd or November 18th. New Jersey, November 1st through November 5th. And New Mexico, November 1st all the way through November 30th. North Carolina is also on this list, depositing payment between November 22nd all the way through November 31st. Oklahoma, November 10th through the 15th. Oregon depositing payment in 3 rounds, so round 1 November 10th, round 2 November 29th, and round 3 on the 1st of December. Rhode Island, November 3rd. South Carolina, November 1st through November 19th. Utah, November 26th. West Virginia, we have November 2nd, and Wisconsin, November 19th. And remember that we do expect a couple of more states to be added to this list, right? So as soon as their payout date information or the state is approved, I'll go ahead and let you know in the next video. Moving on to the payout date information for the SNAP emergency allotments for October. But remember, these are the states that are only paying out in the month of November, right? Usually because they are 1 month behind. So starting off with Alabama, October 31st all the way through the 1st of November. California, November 19th or November 26th. We also have Hawaii, November 14th. Kansas, November 21st all the way through November 30th. Massachusetts, November 2nd, and we finally have a payout date for Minnesota. Here's the payout date, you guys, November 8th all the way through November 30th, and we're still waiting for the payout date information to be released for Nevada. So as always, guys, I'll make sure to include it as soon as that becomes available, but just know Nevada has been approved. The payout date information has just not been released as of yet, right? So next we have Vermont, November 14th. And here we have the list of the states that are unfortunately no longer providing these benefits, right? And here we're talking about the SNAP emergency allotments. So here I pretty much leave you guys with the list, and I've also included the last benefit month. Now, I've also had a couple subscribers ask me why these states are no longer issuing these benefits. And so here's pretty much the reason why. These states have already ended their state COVID-related emergency declarations. It was your state's decision to do that, and therefore have ceased issuing emergency allotments. And California is finally getting ready to send out those cards via mail. Remember, guys, here we're talking about the middle class tax refund. So if you're expecting your payment via a debit card, the good news is that those will be starting to be sent out this week, right? So since October 7th, California has been issuing the middle class tax refund into millions of Californians' bank accounts via direct deposit. So starting Monday, October 24th, California will begin putting debit cards in the mail. So the first batch of debit cards is being sent to people who received a Golden State Stimulus payment, whether that was the Golden State Stimulus 1 or the second one last year, whose last names also start with letters A through E, right? So everyone in that group should have their payment mailed to them by November 5th. And this is something that was said by the California Franchise Tax Board. The next round of direct deposits will start to be issued on Friday, October 28th. The next round of debit cards for the Golden State Stimulus 1 or 2 check recipients whose last names begin with letters F through M starts on November 6th. And I know sometimes we receive a lot of mail. We're like, where is it, right? So this is pretty much what the letter is going to look like. So I want to put a picture here on this slide so you guys can know exactly what to expect and what to look out for, right? So California is sending out the debit cards in partnership with Money Network. They'll look like the photo below, the Franchise Tax Board says, and you'll need to activate the card online once you get one in the mail. So keep an eye out for it, you guys, because it is arriving pretty soon. And moving on to the topic of gas prices, guys, it seems to be very good news since the gas prices do continue to decline for a second straight week. The national average pump price fell 9 cents over the past week to hit $3.79. It has dropped daily since October 11th, primarily due to lower oil prices and fewer drivers than usual fueling up. Now, the biggest drops in gasoline prices took place in Alaska, which saw a 33-cent fall in prices at the pump, followed by California down 30 cents, Oregon down 26 cents, Washington down 24, Nevada down 20, and Indiana and Michigan both down 15 cents as well. Now, gasoline is now the cheapest in the states of Georgia and Texas, where consumers are paying an average of $3.20 per gallon. California remains the most expensive gasoline state due to state taxes, with prices at the pump averaging $5.75 per gallon despite recent declines. And so according to the AAA website, the national average when it comes to today, it's around $3.77. That's marked as of today, October 25th. And as you can see, certain states, the gasoline's still pretty much kind of up there, right? So for example, California, the average is around $5.71. Other states like Nevada, $5.04. All the red states up here above, I would say, the 4.1, right? And then we have other states here like Colorado, New Mexico at $3.59, New Mexico $3.63. And then we have down here, like for example, Texas $3.19, Florida $3.34. And if we go ahead and scroll down, you can see that compared to like yesterday, right, the gasoline has gone down just by a couple cents, right, 2 cents. $3.79 was the national average as of yesterday. But if you compare it to a week ago, we've dropped quite a bit, $3.87. That's what we were at about a week ago. And I remember when I put gas last week, I mean, I felt like it was definitely going up. So kind of scared me a bit, but today's a little better, right? And compared to like a month ago, I mean, we're still kind of up there, $3.77 as today, $3.71 a month ago. So hopefully we keep heading down in that direction. But of course, we're not at the highest recorded average price just yet. Or at least I hope we don't get there, right? For regular gasoline, remember that around June 14th of this year, that's when we hit probably our highest, which we were paying around $5.01 as a national average. Next, we have information for the residents of Tacoma Park in the state of Maryland. Guys, applications for a one-time payment of $1,000 is now available for its residents. So some households in Tacoma Park, Maryland can now apply for a one-time lump sum payment of $1,000 as part of the city's Direct Cash Assistance Program. The city announced on Monday that it will work with its contractor Forward to distribute $2 million in state and local recovery funds it received under the American Rescue Plan Act. So Forward will also provide application support, eligibility screening, and sending payments in a way that uses taxpayer dollars efficiently. That's something that the city had said. Tacoma Park households with an income of less than $50,000 are eligible for the Direct Cash Assistance Program. Applicants must submit proof of residency and proof of household income by including it in their application. And so, as I mentioned previously, you have to apply to receive this direct cash assistance, right? And it's only available for residents of Tacoma Park. So here I am on their website. I'll be putting the link to this website in the part of the video description. And then down here it gives you pretty much everything you need to know. It gives you the amount, where the funds come from, right? And it says households must earn less than $50,000 in annual income to qualify. It says applications will open at 8:30 a.m. on October 25th, which means, yes, applications are now being accepted. So down here, you also can read a little bit regarding the eligibility requirements and how to document eligibility and further information. But if you want to apply, you can go ahead and click this button. It says City of Tacoma Park Direct Cash Assistance Program. It's a link. And pretty much what it's going to open up is this page right here where you're going to have to create your account. It seems to me like you're going to have to create your account first, and then after that you're going to be able to have access to the application. So once again, these are the steps you will need to follow in order to have access to the application if you want to apply for the Direct Cash Assistance Program. And that is all the updates that I have for today. Remember to turn on your notification button to know when I have uploaded a new video. See you guys next time.